So we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meeting.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush.
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
To try again after the sack. Watson, he's letting this one go for 40. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 59 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Check the board!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Watson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Focus it. 19. Here we go, T. Get off the field. Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check three, check 4.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On second down now, it's Howard. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. 54. Check the outs. Check 59. 49. Check 49. Check 4. Match up. 9 of them.
Throwing on third down, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
They had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
A run for Nick Chubb. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Second and 5. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll drop the throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll drop to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on, dude, what does that mean, break up? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that.
That's it, baby. We go quick.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Third and long. It's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum in that?
I do. I think we're seeing it right here.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Tighten up. Under 10. Under 10. Check 26. Check 26. Deuce. Switch. 24.
On first down, Powell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. For left side complete. That's Hunt. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
It's easy work.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going.
Down there, it's 4 for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Elijah McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. I'm just wondering if the pressure is different.
And guys, man, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Got it open there, and it's Radley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw is Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And the ball is in. Watson lost it. Well, I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of English?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Rolling to his left. Finding room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage, too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Looking right side, and he's got a man. It's Hart, but he is out of bounds inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check. Bang.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hart. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Now a handoff looking right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Come on. Hey, check.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
It was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernard McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Fresno. Check 3. 85. Back. Quick dash. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Set. 218. In your alert. Check 13.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Back to throw, Watson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
Is under review.
Broses now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt we're talking about offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's some guys, there have to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And this will complete to Reed. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards it. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3. feeling great about themselves.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. They have 3 timeouts. And that's caught inside the 35. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go,
no, I didn't.
Pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
No gain, and it's second down. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You get an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th-quarter lead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run. Chubb. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds Taylor, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.